Alright everybody, good evening. Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to learn some Merfolk Skald and Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup here in 2020, doing version 0.24. So let me pick up where we left off and try to iterate exactly what it is that we're up to. So, we've got the Barnacled Rune, the Slimy Rune, the Silver Rune, and the Gossamer Rune, and we're really looking to try to increase our resistances so we can go a little bit deeper than 4 runes in this run. I have no resist electricity or corrosion, only 1 magic resistance, no resist cold, so as you can see I'm quite vulnerable to a lot of the stuff that would be a burden in extended, for example in Hell or in the Abyss. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, we're just kind of trying to move ahead and poke some stuff with this trident. Now, what I've realized is that there is a treasure trove, and they want +6 ice dragon scales. Now I have 4 scrolls of enchant armor and 1,000,000 ice dragon scales out there. It's an issue of getting those last 2 enchant armor scrolls, and so I was thinking, where can I find those? And I think the answer is in the Abyss. And what I mean by that is, I've been sent to the Abyss so many times, why not just go there and own it and scum it and look for what I can in terms of some resist gear, anything that would help improve our chances. I can also go into a ziggurat if I'm feeling real saucy, but I don't like that idea necessarily. Now there is 1 rune door that I can go to just get some experience, but that's not huge on the list. So I do have also some Zot that I can do, and so I think I'll go there first instead of just, and if I get cast into the Abyss, that's where I go, right? So let's just do a little bit of the upper floors of Zot and see, you know, if we can get anything fancy. Alright, Electric Golem is a problem, given my issue with electrical resistance, but hopefully, yeah, I can kill them fast enough to make them not too burdensome. Alright, so this, I gotta kill this Moth of Wrath so that he doesn't make anybody else go berserk. Okay, there we go. Quick, yeah. Alright, let's just kind of get in here and see what else we can shake out. Alright. And it's a Death Cob doing his thing, being annoying. Alright. So we are no longer drained, which is good. And I can actually, it's time to take a look at my skills again and see, you know, how I feel about where I'm at with all these things. I know I should most probably punch into some spell casting, but I do like the idea of boosting my armor and shields, but they're just so costly at this point. I think I would be better served by keeping fighting on to keep the hit points going there. But let's turn on translocation, spell casting, and Let's continue this summonings game for a second and see what happens. Alright, Purple Draconian is arguably the worst Draconian to see in terms of what he can do to you. So it's good to see him one. Oh, here's a rune door. And here's a lunk. And there's a artifact falcon there. And some plate armor. Now remember, I have this plus 10 plate armor that I've just kind of shifted over into. And so I'm quite happy with my armor situation. And a blue item is not going to get up to plus 10. Okay, here we go. Here's some people. And it looks like they've disrupted my deflect missiles. So I'm going to step over here and just kind of try to minimize how many of these guys I'm fighting and the line of sight situation as much as possible. There we go. Now, Draconians always have cloaks, and I have a plus 2 cloak, so I could really, really benefit from a cloak that had some kind of a brand on it. An artifact cloak would be insanity, but just some kind of like, even if it was... oh, okay. Yeah, alright, so the orb buff... I forgot, my friend. Let me clarify. When you enter Zot's orb... Zot's realm, which is where I'm at, you get this debuff on you that makes it so certain... Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Okay, here we go. Certain types of teleportation are prohibited when you are carrying the orb. And they don't turn on until you get the orb. Like, but I think, let me see. Here we go. Nothing right now is happening to me. But the issue is that it's telling me that the orb is here. And then if I do pick up the orb, all the enemies are going to know where I am. It's like you're marked throughout the entire dungeon. Let's see. So, for now, I don't believe that debuff is doing anything to me. It's just telling me that the orb is here. It's on the 5th floor of Zot's realm. And then if I go in there and pick it up, then I can't, like, teleport out. I have to actually carry it. Yeah. Now, if somebody wants to set me straight about that, I do not mind at all. That is just my understanding of it so far. It didn't used to be in the game. In terms of giving you warning. Here, let me show you. If I leave Zot's realm, for example, and I go in... yeah, it's just notifying me that I'm here in the realm and that the orb is in this place. Okay. I'm going to look for a cloak and just see if there's any magical cloaks here. Not really, not yet. Alright, so I want one of these Draconians to drop me a cloak. That's the best thing. They always have cloaks on them. I mean, they don't always drop them, but they tend to. And if I can just get a nice magical one, I would be really pumped. So Rabid Vermin, have you picked up a rune yet? How far are you into the game? What kind of traction have you been able to gain? What classes are you trying out? What builds are you looking at? This is kind of my first experience doing this Merfolk with a polearm that worships Rue, that is a Skald, at least, you know, this deep into the game. I probably have tried it before years ago and died, but for me, this is a new experience trying to tackle the later content in the game. So Storm Dragon, again, he's going to do electrical damage to me, which is really annoying because I don't have any resistance. So it's just going to do it has the potential to do a huge amount of damage to me, which is not quite what I'm going for, but all right. Oh, dude, there's no shame in that. I think I've said this many times before, but I mean, it took me months to, you know, sniff my first rune back in the day of just death after death after death after death. And yes, those ridiculous moments when you get blasted by something. Was it an orb spider, or did you just get jumped by a bunch of poison and spiders flying everywhere? I mean, there's so many things that can kill you in this. It is one of the most diabolical games out there, but I'm hoping to provide a little bit of solace and support. Oh, I've been corroded by, I'm guessing, this yellow guy. Yeah, he's got acid. Alright, so anybody, let's see. You'll get it. I know you'll get that rune. Oh. What pulled me? I blinked, huh? Really wasn't what I was trying to do. Alright, I'm gonna go up the steps, cast my spectral weapon, and just fight these guys on my own terms. Oh, I think the Draconian Shifter can just blink you around. Yeah, that's what he does. And so he put me in a really unfavorable situation with enemies all over the place. And what I did was run away. And that is something that I'm very stubborn, and I just have had to, you know, beat into me through fear that you need to run away often in this game. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? I'm going to... First of all, I have too many items on me. No, none of it's unidentified, but I need to drop some stuff. So, like this Amulet of Magic Regeneration, don't need that at all. I need to thin the herd. Potion of Ambrosia, don't want that right now. Enchant Weapon is cool, but I don't need it right now. Okay, now what I want to do is take off my shield, and then I can cast deflect missiles, and I'm going to cast it to get that put back on so that I can block. Oh man, that is... Dude, that I've been there so many times. Emperor Scorpions have killed guys, I just like you're saying, that I thought were surely too stout to be killed. I was just like, oh, the game is going to be downhill sledding from here. And then Emperor Scorpion just poisons you and does more damage than you would think possible. And then he's so tough to hit. Yeah, I've definitely had some soul-crushing losses at the hands of Emperor Scorpions. They're the hardest. Emperor Scorpions and Orb Spiders are pretty much the most difficult things in the Spider's Nest. And those Emperor Scorpions like to hide down there on the lower floors. They're brutal. That's how I am, though. Like, at this point, if I ever feel like I'm really, really strong, the game humbles me very quickly, or I just die before I even have a chance. And then I remember not to get, too overconfident. It's okay to feel powerful, but it's so many crushing losses like that just put me in a perpetual state of terror as I play this game. Alright, electricity. But see there, I mean, the threat of electricity is mitigated so much by my deflect missiles. The fact that I was able to bounce that away is tremendous. Alright. Okay, here's a bunch of Draconians, so let's just step away. Oh, and there's a... Yeah, we got to kill this Moth of Wrath right away before things get funky. Oh, okay. Alright, so it's time to just... Yeah, okay, I'm running away. There we go. Okay, let me check again to see if there's any good cloaks here. Not yet, not yet. Still looking out for that dream cloak. Oops, I didn't really need to cast my weapon, considering... I'm just going to, again, kind of going to what Rabid Vermin's talking about, just being insanely overcautious, and I will stare dance all of these guys. Now, this guy's not going to come willingly because he's got his reach weapon, but this shifter is much less diabolical alone. Alright, let's just get you. Okay. Normally I'm not too scared of Draconians, but if there's a huge pack of them, there's no reason to risk it at all. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some awkward dancing to get these guys with reach weapons to come with me, but there we go. There we go. Okay. How about the glowing cloak? Anybody? Anybody got one? Oof. Brutal. Alright. Sometimes you get hit hard by cold when you have no cold resistance, and my deflect missiles popped, so I'm going to try to cast it again. Look here that my failure rate is 60%. So I can just take off this. What if I take off this? Yeah, it goes down to 5%. So I'll just take off my armor and my shield book next time, and remember that the cool thing about deflect missiles and why I'm loving it so much is that I don't have to worry about it wearing off over time. It just wears off if it, deflects a certain amount or a certain magnitude of damage. I'm not sure which or both. But main point being, I can just walk around with it on and not worry. Okay. So here's a bunch of guys. Alright. Let's pull them in here. Just fight them in this tunnel one by one. We're getting flanked. Let's kill this death cob. And then turn our attention. I'm going to actually take place here so my weapon doesn't get killed. Alright, and there's too many guys coming at me. Oop, the shifter is knocking me around. Let's just bounce up the steps then. And rest a little bit. And then find a different stairwell down. And throw up our shroud. And then kind of just keep poking around. Oh my god, I just fell into a shaft down 2 floors, which blows. However, here's a scroll of enchant armor. So we're just one scroll of enchant away from getting into that treasure trove. I'm going to summon my weapon immediately and just fight through these guys as much as I can. Kill the purple one now. Kill the acid man. Okay, and we got out of that pretty light. And here's a stairway up. I'm going to take it. I'm not in immediate danger here, but I'd much rather get my bearings and have clear stairwells to dance as I methodically go through Zot's realm here. Alright, here's a gold dragon. 2 of them. Man, and still no scales. Not like I, you know, desperately need them. Here's my stairway up, by the way. And so now I'm over here. Oh my god, isn't it the worst? Yeah, I mean, it's like you do everything to try to control what you can in the game, and then it does something like shaft you, you know, and then you're just you don't have your bearings, the enemies are harder than you're expecting, and then Sentinel marked is just the icing on the cake. You're marked and you don't know where the stairway is. You gotta pop a scroll of mapping and pray you can get there. That's so brutal. I was lucky enough to escape. The stairways were really close by. All right, I'm going to just disrobe here, stand here in my scaled nude Merfolk glory, and cast deflect missiles, and then put on my armor and my shield back on. All right, and get real stout again. Let's look at my skills. I'm going to turn off spellcasting. I don't really need that many magic points, but I do want to boost my air magic a little bit more. I'd like to pretend that I can get deflect missiles a little bit easier to cast, and then maybe even do something super nuts like airstrike or some big high level air spell. Okay, here we go, and here's a bunch of dudes. And so when I see a bunch of dudes, even if they're just little draconians, I'm just going to run away. Remember, I have my boots of running on, and so I move really, really fast. I'm just going to wait here on the stairway and then pull this black draconian up with me, take them down. They just have a regular cloak, unfortunately. I'm going to shroud up and step down, and I'll just hit you. Anybody want to come up with me? Are you guys... Okay, here we go. There we go. Blasted. Alright. Stair dancing up. Take this green guy down. Alright. And shroud up again. Shroud is like my little defense on top of my armor. It's not a super absorption, but it just can do enough to be worthwhile, and it costs me pretty much nothing to do. Alright, so those guys have been... Ooh, here's a +2 cloak. Aw, oh, darn. No other buffs on it. Alright, that's too bad. Alright. Troll leather. The +4 moon troll leather armor. That's cool. Interesting. Alright, there's a tentacled monstrosity. So let's just stab him to death. Here's a gold dragon coming at me. So, I'm just going to charge in and do that and not get gold dragon scales again. I probably wouldn't even wear them at this point with my plus. Actually, no, I would wear them. What am I talking about? I need the resists so damn badly with this character that I would wear it, even though it would make me... It's more encumbrance issue than my plate, but it would allow me to shuffle my gear around and optimize resists, because it would provide fire, cold, and resist poison 1 pip, and so then I could shift things such that I could maybe have stronger resists for certain situations. Silver boomerangs, very nice. My inventory space is such a bummer, though. Alright. one more. I'm going to drop this scroll of enchant. I'm going to pick these up and I'm going to quiver them. Just for those curious, these have a base damage of 6. All right, for the silver ones. And it hurts mutated beings, whereas these have also a base damage of 6. So, you know, not necessarily a huge upgrade, but enough to explore. And there's a lot of mutated things at this point in the game. There's a lot of things that get hurt by silver, so let's have it. Let's shroud up and get our weapon going. Alright, Gold Dragon. Let's talk. Let's talk scales. Woof, I think I've killed 6 gold dragons and no scales. That's sad. Alright, that's a lot of purple. My magical effects are unraveling. The dispelling. Oh, that's right. Okay, so these purple guys, that's right, they dispel you. So if you have a buff on you, they take it away. Look, like it appears that they took away my deflect missiles, which is annoying. You know how hard it is for me to cast that spell? I have to get naked. Although, look at that. My I'm down to 41%, fully geared. So I'm going to cast it, even though these guys will probably just take it from me. And I'm going to Stare Dance 1. No need to fight them all like that. Eat, Shroud, go back down. Oh, the shifter got me. Okay, fine. Alright, so who is the funny guy with the summons? It's you. Alright. Get out of here. Okay. +5 dagger, huh? Man, that guy was wailing on me. I mean, not really. 39 armor class and 41 shield are going to do a lion's share of the work against a +5 dagger, but still. Alright. Let me just check again for any kind of cloak goodness. Still no branded cloaks, unfortunately. Alright, and here's a bunch of dudes. Alright, let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and water elemental. And then I'm going to... Man, I lost my deflect missiles just like that. Alright. I was having fun. And now I'm not. Now I'm getting destroyed. So let's go upstairs and rest. Okay. Let's try a different angle. Let's try a different tact. Sometimes you gotta know when you're beat. Oh, forgot to put my deflect missiles back up. There we go. There we go. Now we're a little safer in this crazy world. Okay, let me get my weapon. Yeah, we got to kill this dude quickly. Throw a boomerang at you. And we should be able to take this guy down pretty swiftly. My resist negative energy blows. It's a 1. Which, as I understand it, from the more knowledgeable folk, the real deal is just having 1 out of the 3 that provides the most benefit, and then it's kind of like diminishing returns from there, but still, you want it. It's just not as impactful as that first pip. So we do have 1 pip against resist negative energy, but those guys are still going to most likely drain me, depending on what they hit with. Alright, getting hurt a little bit here, but this doorway is helping me. There we go. There was a guy shooting ice at me right next door, and ice is not something I'm great at. So let's just go up. Quicksilver Dragon is a challenging foe for me at this stage. with my resist, so let me go ahead and eat. And then put my deflect missiles back up. I'm going to turn off summonings. And just keep it like this. Alright, there we go. We're safe from missiles, or we feel safe. Uh-oh, he's going to take it away from me, isn't he? Well, let's just kill that one first. Alright. Hey, don't kill my spectral weapon. That's not nice. Okay. Very good, very good. Anybody. No. Nobody. Alright. So this Quicksilver Dragon is all about Quicksilver Bolt. So it removes some of my enchantments, so it could take away my deflect missiles. And it's just dispelling energy. So the combination of these guys with the purples is bad for charms. Is what it seems like. Ugh. And then they can do that, which is quite annoying. Hit. Their spectral bolt goes through me, it pierces through me, and then it can hit my spectral weapon and do damage to both of us. So it's like I take 100% from the first one and then 50% from the next one. That's painful. Let me just check to make sure that there is no brand on that. Yeah, okay. I'm so out of the loop with respect to certain changes that they've made in the game. I still remember, you know, back in the day when things didn't identify as readily on the ground, and so you always kind of had to just try things on to see if it was magical or not sometimes. And then I feel like they're telling me it's just a plus cloak with no brand, and that is information that didn't used to be as available. I'm happy to have it, I'm just not used to it. Oh, and I got shafted again. Ooh, gold dragon. All right, maybe this time you can come through with the goods. Okay, so I need to go over here and ouch. All right, just right off the cuff, I'm getting hit. Let's do this, and then let's shroud, and then let's trade places here. And we need to focus on this gold dragon. Got him. And then let's kill this clown before his pies become too much of a problem. This is getting ugly. I'm still okay, but if I don't want any berserk shenanigans. Okay, we got the moth. Oh, beautiful. So my deflect missiles. No, it wasn't my deflect missiles. It was my amulet of reflection. It bounced his pie back at him. It's so good. It's so... Deflection is just so insane. And then reflection, coupled with the deflection, makes me quite difficult to hit. Not impossible, of course, but yeah, this is a terrible... Spectral weapon, don't stand behind me. Stand away from me, like, you know, not in a path so that we both get hit. That's not nice of you. I'm going to turn on my regeneration. Let's get a little bit of hit points back, bring my spectral weapon back, and then fight this guy. Again, no scales. Just criminal. Every other dragon wants to drop their scales except that Goldie. There's probably some kind of percentage chance that they will, and gold, I'm sure, is the most difficult because they're, in my opinion, the best. But it doesn't make it any less annoying. Ugh. I mean, the red draconian can hurl damnation. That's unpleasant. Okay, so given that damnation is on the table, I'm gonna just Well, what's wrong with this guy? Has he, like, been paralyzed or something? I'm gonna go ahead and acid. Well, no, that's not the right play. Let's, oh, okay, so, because he hit me with that damnation, it appears that Rue has paralyzed this guy, which is actually quite helpful, because damnation is awful, especially with my spectral weapon. So, let me regenerate, and then I need to kill this guy immediately. Okay, there. And then okay. All right, let's get the green one. Okay, you need to go. You need to go. There. Okay. And I'm poisoned. Oh, there's an invisible guy. Okay, fantastic. All right, so let's regenerate again, and let's cure, and then, yeah, I see you. Okay. I'm going to shroud. Man. He's an invisible guy who's got a distortion branded item. That is not good, so I'm going to draw out power, and I'm going to just hit you until you die. You think you can die? No, he doesn't want to die. He wants to stay invisible. Okay, fine. There he goes. Alright, he's gone back into hiding. Okay, okay. Alright. Okay. So, that was fun. Alright. Wow, my spectral weapon came all the way back to me after the teleportation. What a loyal spectral weapon. Okay. So, let me get my missiles back on, or try again. There we go. And then we should be able to be exploring a little bit more. Let's try to find the stairwell out. Can't get there from here just yet. That's okay. There we go. Okay, so let's continue mapping this floor. Alright, here's another chance at it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, we got added on by a electricity throwing golem, which is no good. So he's got to go. That's right, they blink. I forgot about that. Alright, he's dead. Oh, finally! The gold dragon scales! Jackpot. So here's the question then. The question becomes, all right, so I've got these gold dragon scales. I'm going to go up just so I can consider this without fear of reprisal from any of Zot's minions. So I've got gold dragon scales, which, if you're unfamiliar, they are the second highest base armor rating armor in the game behind Crystal Plate. But unlike Crystal Plate, they give you resist fire, resist cold, and resist poison, which all of which I need desperately. The question is, I've got 5 scrolls of enchant armor. So if I equip this, I could easily funnel all of those into these gold dragon scales, or I could risk trying to first, number 1, find another scroll of enchant armor, and then number 2, enchant ice dragon scales up to +6 and then go into treasure vault. However, I feel like, again, just with my attitude about crawl, I'm very much a bird in the hand, you know, beats 2 in the bush kind of a player, which might not always be the best, but what I'm saying is I'd rather have the sure thing. Like, it's a known quantity that these gold dragon scales are good. Now, you could say I could split the difference and just wear the gold dragon scales, and then that's a win in and of itself. So let's look at that scenario. So right now I have 1 resist fire, 1 resist negative energy, 1 resist poison, 0 resist cold, and I have a 39 armor class and a 41 shield. My primary spells are all at 1% failure rate, and then 36% for deflect missiles, although I'm not really too worried about that failure rate. Now, if I throw this on, okay, I go down from a 39 armor class to a 32, and I go down from a 41 shield to a 40, all right? And I believe that's because of the encumbrance rating and my skill and armor and my strength. But if you look at my sheet, I now have full resist fire, resist cold. I lose my magic resistance, though, that was on my... That's right, this armor had double magic resistance. But I can make that up in other places, okay? Like, for example, this ring has resist poison. And so I don't have to wear that because now I have enough resist fire. I also don't necessarily need this helmet. Ooh, and I could take off these gloves that subtract from my magic resistance. That's actually probably a smart maneuver. So, like I said, this affords me all kinds of options. Now look at my failure rate with my spells. It has gone up, right? So, deflect missiles is uncastable. It doubled, all right? So that's not nothing. But I think if I play a game of rotate the gear, I can come out ahead here. Like, slaying +3 is amazing, but I need defensive resistances more than that at this point. So let me just, for example, look at all the artifact rings that I've... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, but I can search for it like this. All right, so which gear would I think about? This is actually not bad, this other helmet option, in that it would allow me to resist electricity. I don't care about the regeneration of MP, though, unfortunately. You know, these, like the Ring of the Monkey isn't awful, right? It's considerable, okay? And then there are some items here. Meh. Ooh, that's right. I totally forgot about the finger necklace. So I could go buy the finger necklace. Now, this would take away my +5 and my reflection, but to wear 3 rings, I think, would be worth it. Now, which rings would those be? This hat is so tempting. Not being able to teleport blows, but these two... I need to resist electricity, and I need to resist corrosion. That would be nice. So now you can see all of these things are on the table. All of these things are enabled because I'm wearing this these gold dragon scales. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to enchant them, and this will allow me to get my armor class only 1 less than the +1, or 2 less, I'm sorry, than the +1 plate, or +10 plate, but it also gives me more base, like more GDR, you know, and so that's important, and all the resists. So let's go get that finger necklace. Here, let's go buy that. And then we can play the which 3 rings game do we want to wear. I hate losing 5 shield and the reflection, but like even this ring isn't bad. So now this finger necklace allows you to wear a 3rd ring because it's a finger. Get it? So I'm going to take this, put it on, and then I'm going to consider my options. So right now I was just wearing a regular ring of resist negative energy because, you know, I needed it that badly. But I can take something like that off. Here's resist corrosion, which I need. And then I don't need this. So I have, even if I haven't quite found those rings yet, that would be instrumental in turning this character around, now I have the option to find them. Alright, wait a minute. There's just an artifact ring that was lying around that I didn't pick up? That can't be right. Maybe I skipped this before. Oh, yeah, that's right. I found this sealed chamber in the Orcish mines way, 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 way back. And when I first found it, I decided it wasn't worth going in there. But now, it's totally worth going in there. So, yep, let's go in there. Okay, so there's a bunch of guys in here, but they're not that challenging to me at this point. So what I'm going to do is go in and do my thing with Apocalypse, most probably. Now, I can just wear a third ring, and so I'll put on this ring of magic resistance, and then boy, that gives me 0 magic resistance. What is it that's taking away my magic resistance again? It's my... Oh, it's my gloves. Yeah, alright. Let me see. What gloves have I found? Oh, yeah, just the only thing so far is these, like, you know, intelligence gloves, which... not that great. Oh, yeah, that's a great question. You can, yes, you can do that. I can't remember, exactly. Oh, what is it? Does anybody else know the answer to this? Somebody knows this. You can leave notes for yourself in the game to help you remember things. I don't actually do it. But I know that there's a way to, you know, put something down. Oh, the annotation, you can just, what's up, Mr. Snackman? You can just type in what you want to remember for later. So I can be like, oh, okay, for this level. I see what you mean. So I can be like, big vault here. And then when I look at the annotation... it says there's the big vault here, right? And so I can... Oh, and then when I do Control O... Ah, genius! Look at this! Alright, Rabid Vermin, that was a great question. And did you see how that worked? So this screen, Control O, shows you all of the dungeon branches that you've seen and visited, all of the altars that you have access to, all of the shops that you've seen. It like keeps track of everything for you really, really helpfully. But then you, by annotating, can add in your own notes that will be remembered as well. So this is a super useful screen, and annotation is... Oh yeah, that's right. So you can like make an area excluded if you don't want to step somewhere or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That could be helpful, like maybe if you see a named enemy that you don't want to mess with. And you're like, oh, that's right. You know, Sonya is on that floor of the dungeon or whatever. Oh, yeah. Exclusion will make it so auto-explore doesn't go over it. Is that right? Or it'll ask you or something like that? Or I'm not sure. That seems like what it does. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're going to go in here, and I'm going to first Shroud, and then I'm just going to kind of give myself some legs up. with haste. I don't really think I need this, but let me... Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, so just like, you know, this is a travel excluded area. Do you really want to go into Roxanne's radius or whatever? Okay, that makes sense. All right, I'm going to go in. And here they all are, just standing here. And I'm just going to apocalypse, and most of them die. And then I'm going to bring in my weapon, and we're just going to fight. This high priest has to go. And then really there's nothing else dangerous in here. Okay, so that's it. So back in the, you know, when I first found this is a super useful sequence. Thanks, Rabbit Vermin, for that question, and thank you, Mr. Snackman, for answering it. So, you know, in a situation like this, basically this construction was here when I first entered Orc 1, and I wasn't ready for it, but I had forgotten about it. It wasn't a rune door, so I had kind of, you know, it didn't show up on this screen, but if I would have labeled it, I would have been able to remember, oh yeah, there's this like teleporter room or transporter room that had some good stuff. All right, so let me read my scroll of identify on this ring. And it's complete garbage. What a shame. Okay, so that ring didn't help, but we're getting there. What about these gloves? Can we pick up these gloves yet? Are these gloves any good? +0 gloves of dexterity. And they give you +3 dex. Well, that's better than what I had. In the sense that now, look, I have some magic resistance. So, I'll take it. Now, we do lose the fire resist. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, strength would be much more helpful. You're right. Alright, let's go check these babies. You don't know how to get there, eh? Well, okay, let's get out of here. Well, no, let's pick up everything that we can. Alright. Alright. Okay, here we go. Yeah, didn't want to do the transporter. Now we can get there. Alright, here's these gloves, and let's just try these babies on. And they're just regular +2 gloves, which is good, but, you know. We'll check the next pair. What do we got over here? Gloves. Here we go. In slime pits, there was something in the treasure vault. So, we're now on the prowl big time for what could only be thought of as rings and gloves. We also need a better cloak. That would be really helpful. Hey, look at that, man. You were totally right. So these are +2 gloves of strength. Good call. That is a huge benefit to us. All right, so we are now nice and strong. And we need some rings. Not... yeah. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. These resists look way better than they were looking. Alright. So let's continue to go to Zots and just clear as much as we would like. Maybe down to 5. All right. Yeah, I agree with you, and I don't know what you think about this, Mr. Snackman, but my play, what I was thinking about over the, mulling over is just scumming some Abyss, just to try to get some gear. I don't know if that's, and some experience to get some more spell casting online. I don't know how wise that is, but I feel pretty safe in the Abyss, except for mutations, but, meh. That's almost, yeah, you're right. I know. Anytime I get greedy, I need to check myself. Thank you for being the voice of reason there. Oh, what's up, Aperiodic? Oh, yeah, dude. So, these 4 are just the Rue sacrifices that I made. Now, then I got these good mutations, so, like, and then I evolve. So, I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah, you're right. It's true. Yeah, you know what? They were worse, dude. I had Frail on yesterday, and luckily it wore off. The Evolve took it away. Alright, so... Alright, let's keep going. Let's eat, and then let's take off our clothes and put our deflect missiles back on. Put on the old gear. Alright, there we go. Yeah, exactly. It's mostly our good buddy Rue. Man, you know how hard it was for me to put that deflect missiles on, and just in one go, that purple draconian ripped them off. Alright then. We're going to play like that. That's fine. It's still worth it, even though it's tedious to have it on, just to protect me. Although I do now have... Oh no, I don't have resist electricity, but that is on my list. Alright. Okay. Get a strawberry. Alright. Is that right? Did they change how deflect missiles works or something? In 2.5? Oh. Wow. Too powerful? What was the reasoning? What was the philosophical reasoning? Oh, I see what you mean. That people were just exploiting it by doing exactly that. Yeah. So don't tempt people with even the opportunity. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, well, then as long as 2.4 is still in style, I'm going to be exploiting it because it's helping me out tremendously. Oh, no, put your boots back on. Yeah. You know, my first... Oh, is it? That's cool because I think my next playthrough I was going to try to do was with a... like an elven caster, of like a conjurer, something like that. Just do a pure caster build. So that'll be fun to kind of learn that in 2.5. Oh yeah? Did they completely... Oh no, that's what I mean. I'm going to wait for 2.5 and then play a caster, because I don't... Hopefully this guy isn't dead. But yeah, no, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do it, launch another run until 2.5 goes live. And just kind of... Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun. Alright, my inventory is full up, so let's get rid of these brand weapons. And that's interesting. Okay. I'll pick up those boomerangs later if I desperately need them. Alright, I'm going to drop just this plate armor. I don't see myself putting that on at the moment. Okay. Yeah, Shatter is quite strong. It's quite good. Oh. My power. My power. It's one of those damn invisible moths. Alright. I need 2. Where's my see invisible item? I used to have one. I might not be carrying my see invisible thing anymore. Yeah, get out of here, ghost moth. Alright. Okay. Summon small mammal. So let's see. Did I get alright, that's it. That's it. Okay, so the idea then is to bounce down here. We've already explored some of this because we got shafted into this place. Might as well do my dance. Oof. Okay. Oh, look at that. Another one just sitting there. Anybody got a good cloak for me yet? Not quite. The Cloak of Invisibility. Well, it's better than no brand, I guess, but it's not the one I was looking for. It's also only +1. That's a shame. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna dance one more time and just get a little bit more friendly with this level. Okay. Well, fine. Get out of here. Death Cob. All right. Well, I guess the question is, do I even want to go down to Zot 5? You know what I mean? My resist fire is, yeah. I mean, I need to do it at some point, but. All right, let me ask you guys. What's up, man? Yeah, that's true. I think... No, I've cleared Elf. The places I can go would be the Tomb, which I don't really want to do that. Or go into, you know, Hell, or the Abyss, or Pandemonium. Don't have a super amount of options. I'm wondering if what I want to do is... I mean, is Hell doable with, like, with 1 out of 3? I always go in Hell with 3 out of 3. Oh, dude, it's because of, Rue. I had to sacrifice 2 experience levels. Yeah. Good old Rue. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, and I can shift gear around if I have to, but I think I want to just at least try it. Yeah. I don't disagree with you, and I can get that. I have the gear to get that extra fire resistance, and I'll probably put it on for, like, Gehennas. But I think I can do the City of Dis. You think I should rebrand my Demon Trident off of Draining to something else? I have a bunch of brand weapon scrolls. Is that what you're suggesting, Snackman? I have 3. Okay, good call, everybody. Yeah, it's good early on, but then everybody is just either undead or immune to it, or doesn't care. All right. Good call. Let's just do that then. Yeah, demons are like, what? All right. Here we go, then. Let's rebrand it. So, Flaming, meh. Should I got 2 chances left. Do you think I should go for it again? What do I want? Electricity. Poison. That's no good. All right. Poison is pretty useless right now, right? Is piercing decent? Just extra damage, right? Yeah. That's the Vorpal one. That's cool. So it's like chopping or whatever, crushing. It's just the extra kick. That's interesting. Let me just look at it. It inflicts extra damage upon your enemies. Well, nothing wrong with that. And considering the fact that I have... Yeah, you know what, Mr. Snackman? I'm totally on board with that. My only concern with going to Pan is I have this pipe dream of trying to go for 15, and if I get one of the Pan Lords that has a rune and I'm not strong enough and I have to abandon ship, I lose my chance at it, right? Or did they change that? Does it still, like... It used to be that if you left the floor, you wouldn't make it. You think I'm strong enough against even the magic like the magic one, Lob, or the mutator? Yeah. Oh well. I mean, yeah, might as well. Yeah. That's actually a good point. I didn't even think about just not fighting, just running in. I mean, I have the boots of running. I have a bunch of haste. Yeah. That's true. I'm good at swimming. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Casitas, the cold branch, Casitas of Hell is gonna. I'm gonna be able to swim through that like a champ too. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to. Do I have statue form? No. Well, let me see if I can learn it first of all. So. Yeah. I mean, I can learn it. I just don't have any skill in transmutation earth. If I started training it now, is there any probability that I can make it happen? It's a 6th level spell. I mean, I wish. Yeah, I just don't have any skill in it. Yeah. All right. Charms, air. Okay, let me do my charms. All right, so let's go Pan. Oh, that's right. It doesn't show up on that. All right. Why not? Why not give it a shot? Okay, so let's eat. Okay. Hey. Oh, I lost my clarity of mind. Man. That's too bad. I used to be unconfusable. Yeah, he did. He got me horribly. I got frail, and I got scrolls. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna have to drink a mutation potion, right? I mean, this is awful. I don't want scrolls taking longer. That was a really bad. Yeah, and it was like he was able to confuse me so easily. I forgot I don't have clarity. All right. Okay. I rapidly evolve. Interesting. Dude, I thought about swapping to Zen. I love Zen, but I'm just not sure. Yeah, this is actually not that bad. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I would just have all those awful sacrifices and nothing to show for it. Maybe I get a good Demon Trident here. What you got for me? Trident of Pain. Well, there's a +3 Demon Trident of Electrocution. Is Electrocution... How much better would you say it is than the Vorpal brand? Because... Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I feel you, Gary. I mean, basically what I do is like, when you first get draw out power, it's great, but most of the time, you're just going to want to use that Apocalypse. Yeah, it is good. I keep wanting to find a scenario to use that leap, you know, just have that glorious moment. How far does Power Leap go? I mean... Yeah, that's my thing. It's like a controlled blink, right? In a way, for escapability. I mean, so if that's the case, then maybe I can use it for Project, you know, get the Pandemonium rune. Oh, come on now. This is getting ridiculous, buddy. Yeah, that's the thing, is that it makes you exhausted. Alright, so yeah, let me get a staircase. Let me get out of here. Alright, so just flying around Pandemonium here, looking for treasure? Memories? Alright, well, we should be back. That was odd. Unbanished. I made it. I didn't die. Twitch is usually pretty stable. I'm surprised at that. I mean, it might have been on my end, but... Oh, I got a scroll of enchant armor somewhere along the way. Get my gold dragon scales pumped up. So the question is, what's my plan here? You know, like, should I be just diving straight to the runes, or should I be scumming for experience and gear? And also for the upgraded polearm potential. I'm not exactly sure. Just find the runes? Yeah. Alright then, that's fair. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. So, is that the one that doesn't tell you it's on the level? Alright, so I just apocalypsed because there were too many people there. There was a bunch of tormentors on the screen, and they all died. So that was good. And there's a scroll of acquirement. Yeah, it is loud. I'm going to get this scroll. Alright. Now, we want... I'm kind of thinking jewelry just because I've got the 3 ring slots. But I do need a better cloak. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Oh, okay, that's the message that indicates that a panlord on the level is going to have the item. I get it, that's cool. Alright. Oh, I see. Oh man, it's an amulet. Meh. That's sweet, man. That's when you know things are going your way. What a dream. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. Man, let's get out of here. Alright, so this guy is... Osacryon. Okay. Well, I see. Oh, no. This was fun until this Hellion came into play. Alright, well. The smoke will block me for a second. There's your damnation. That's great. Alright. You know, the shield of resist negative energy isn't a completely off the table, although it's only +1 to my +8, but still. Not bad. Not horrible. Alright, yeah, you're probably right. Just for the outright damage. Okay. Yeah, that's just insane. I don't need to be taking that kind of damage at all. Alright. Oh, nothing like a Tormentor. Boy, there's a lot of Tormentors on this one, eh? Alright. And here we go. So Pandemonium is just one of those places. Yeah, it's pretty bad at doing anything about Torment. It's a shame. Okay, so Cerberus is here. So the question is, all right, well, let's just see. So he's down here. Oh, for the extra damage from the AoE stuff? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna... So you're saying I should just fly across the lava? Like I should haste and just be flying and run away? Not a bad idea. Let's try it. Yeah, I see that. That's interesting. I will definitely do that. Yeah, I kind of want to just thin out some of these dudes. Yeah. Well, we're just going to have to run the risk of the posse. All right. Okay, so yeah, Brimstone Fiends are no good. Damnation, not my favorite. Would invisibility do anything about any of that stuff? Considering, yeah. Okay. So when do you think the best time to drink my potion of haste would be? Closer? Yeah. And let's just clear dudes out. Yep, good plan. I think it will be totally acceptable for one of these guys to have an artifact Demon Trident that was exceptional. Ow. All right. I don't know if that sounds like maximum fun or not. All right. Let's very casually just kind of go in here. Cool. I'll take it. Exceptional weapons. I'm on board with that. It would be in keeping with the way that this run is unfolded in terms of, like, I found the finisher and I found that Reaper's Scythe or whatever. The, yeah, the size, yeah, that's what I found, the Scythe of the Curses, yeah. Can I pick his pocket? Like, is that a possibility? Could he drop it accidentally? All right. All right, so the rune is here. Let's see. I want to fly across. Do I want to fly in or fly? Probably fly out, I guess. Right? Or both? I don't know. Okay. No, I haven't. I haven't done that. But first, let me get my deflect missiles happening. There he is. Oh, there's the Brimstone Fiend. That was fun. Was that 140 damage? Felt like it. He did call me a dingleberry. Yeah. Pretty serious emotional damage. Weapon, not down there. Not down there, weapon. Up here. Yep, thank you. All right. Okay, that was a real treat. try it again. We got the Brimstone Fiend out of the way, so that's the difficult part of that. Alright, so you're saying... Okay, well, let's just explore. He's still there. Alright. Okay. So he can't see me? Yeah, good idea. Let's do that. Oh, there's another. Oh, my window went away. Yeah, I think it is. Let me get that back up here for you. There you go. Yeah, this is the Video Game Study Lounge playlist on Spotify. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. I don't want you to be offended by it. It's, I have permission from the guy Game Chops who makes this to use the music. So it's like I can use it for free, which is, you know, amazing. It doesn't mess up on YouTube's stuff, but also, ooh, look at that. The +2 triple sword of understanding. Now that gives you some serious protection against cold. All right. Another Brimstone Fiend. How many of these things are there? I thought there was only one. Yeah, too bad it is fragile for sure. I can't just like... Alright, let's rest. Oh, it's getting real dicey. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, cool. I felt a genetic drift. And so that one debuff left. Yeah, we're chipping through it. Now, if I go up into this treasure vault, is he going to come barreling out and chase me? There could be a key spell there. Yeah, my bad. I'm so greedy. Can you phantom mirror the Pan Lords, or are they too big for that? Is it worth it? All right. So I should just fly over this and then enter back here and take it and run out and loop around? It is peak value, dude. You're right about that. Even he would poop his pants at seeing himself. He would have to. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and haste and fly. Rope. He's over there. Ah, not that way. Okay. Yeah, can I just walk out like down here? All right. Well, we know where the stairway is. Okay. Not my favorite little place to come to next, but I'm going to have to take that as a win. That was a pretty straightforward. Cerberus. Rune jacking. We jacked the rune right out from under his nose. Zot's going to be so furious with his incompetent Pandemonium Lord. Now, I don't want to rag on him too hard because he's probably going to jump back with the posse at some point, and I need to escape from that when he does that. So, you know. Yeah. Oh. So when I'm running out, he can just spawn and just be there smiling at me? Well, that would be exciting. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see that we got this ring. Well, unfortunately, I mean, can I get something that doesn't make me vulnerable to stuff? It's just that kind of day. All right. All right. Oh, I don't need that. Okay. Well, I really have to feel nothing but some sort of joy that we're still going. Okay, so there's Vigoilat. That doesn't look fun. Let's just get out of here and look for some steps. Or a portal, rather. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. We still haven't found the stairs. Or the portal. I'm gonna regenerate and rest as much as I can. Alright, let's go check out... Boy, they really knew where I was. It was no secret. But first of all, if that lord did have the demonic rune, would it let me leave the floor? Would it give me the warning? Or would it just, if I left, would it just spawn on a different lord? Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, I just don't want to miss one. I want an ideal situation. I mean, I know you're not going to get ideal in this game, but as ideal as possible anyway. Hey, there we go, buddy. Let's keep this going. All day, back up to 40 armor class. Feeling... Oh, Cacao Demon. Alright, I don't want to feel too good. Oh, he just came through the wall at me. That was delightful. Man, I can't remember what... It was a long time ago when I found that place. When I was early on doing Pandemonium, and I didn't understand what was happening. But there was just, yeah, an island of people shooting at me. I was like, what is this? It was quite harder than I wanted it to be. Yeah, I would really like to get into the... I mean, what's funny is I'm Rue, so both places are going to be angry to see me. The Holy or the... Oh, God. Here's Cerberus. He came. I knew it. I just had a feeling. I was like, this guy's going to come try to get me. All right, here he is. Okay, so... Yeah. Yeah, he came fast. He was pissed. He got an earful from Zot. All right, let's get some steps and get the heck out of here. Oh, here she comes. Whoa. Boy. I don't like this. I feel like I've explored a lot and not found a portal. It doesn't feel good. Uh-oh. Oh my god, this could be... I'm probably dead, right? I'm pigged. Probably gone. I can move really fast. Oh god, it's a dead end. Can I, like, cancellation? Can I... Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Whew. Okay. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. I was, like, not reading the chat, and then I was just like, can I just drink cancel? Yes, yes you can. Thank God. Okay. Very good, very good. Cancellation saves you from just about all the bad stuff, huh? It did take away my deflect missiles, but it's a fair trade. Unless being pig took that away. All right, I'm on fire. Okay. All right. No rune. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Great. Well, then now the vault is only guarded by Cerberus. Hopefully he's wandered off on his... Will he eventually disappear, or is he going to wander this floor forever? And then maybe pop someplace else? Alright. I'm going to leave the floor then. I don't want to have to deal with two dudes. It seems excessive. Well, that's good. All right. Well, and let me try. Okay. Let's just manually get up there and see. Ah, crap. There's a ghost moth or something around here. Alright. Well, you were right. There's at least a portal. I could leave. I could lick my wounds and leave. Now the question is actually, is it worth, see, so I have what, 6, 7, 8, 9 scrolls of enchant weapon, so I could go out and then pump up this electrical Demon Trident all the way up to +9. Do you think that's worth it, or, you know, just keep on keeping on? Oh, I see what you mean. Just out of curiosity, what situation would be the electrical one? Like, would I want to switch off the electrical one? Oh, yeah? Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Now, another fun question I have for educational value. So my my spectral weapon will be doing the electrical damage as well. Will it roll differently from me, or will it just replicate the damage that I deal? Or does it not do the branded? It's its own roll, so like it could spike a big hit. That's cool. That's cool. Uh-oh. Somebody used some evil language. Watch out, Mr. Snackman. Oh, it's because you used the word assume. Oh, you gotta watch out. We don't assume around here, you know. Alright. Now we got a big old electrical weapon. So that's good. All right. So we are going to go back into Pandemonium and look for the missing runes and maybe a better weapon. But I'm going to have to do that next time. Everyone, thank you so much for helping me with the game, keeping me alive. Aquaman has survived another evening, and hey, we got another rune. I didn't think that was going to happen, but we slipped away with that fiery rune. Yeah, thanks everybody. I will check you guys next time. Peace, good night, everyone. Hopefully your own crawl runs go just as smoothly. Peace.